Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So this is video number 14 in our introduction to programming with Python series. So in this couple of series, you're going to be learning just basics of programming with Python. Okay. So in the last video, we looked at how you can use different loops in Python. So we looked at for loops and while loops. So in this tutorial, we're going to build a simple guess game. Okay, you're not going to learn anything. We're just going to apply the knowledge that we have learned so far from the beginning. So we're going to be building a simple guess game. Okay. So let's go ahead and actually go ahead and start coding. So now that I have my VS Code open, I'm just going to go ahead and start coding. So I'm just going to go ahead and build our simple guess game. So this guess game is basically going to ask the user for a number, and the user is going to guess the number that we have in our system. If the user gets the number correctly, then you're going to give the user like some points or something like that. Really, you're not going to give the user any points. You're just going to print right, you got it, or something like that. Okay. So basically, we have a number inside of our program that the user doesn't know about, and then we have an input that asks the user for an input. And whenever the user predicts the number that we have in our program correctly, then you're going to prompt the user that hey, they got it correct or something like that. So let's go ahead and show how we can implement this. So I'm going to call this one part underscore 14.py right here, part underscore 14.py, right? So once I'm inside of this folder, this file basically, yeah, the part 14.py file. Okay. A bit confusing of myself there. So once I have that open, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a variable called user input, and user input is going to be of type an integer, right? And it's going to go ahead and simply say, you're going to say convert the user's input into an int. So because basically the user is going to be trying to predict an integer value. So that's it. And you're going to say guess a number. So we're going to say prompt the user to guess a number. So once the user types in the number, you're going to have the correct number instead of our code, and there's going to be a constant. So I'm going to use uppercase, right? So I'm going to say constant number, the correct number, which is we're going to store the correct number. You're going to say the correct number is going to be 20, right? Okay. So once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and say if we're going to check if the user input is equals the correct number. So this is going to be the correct number. So if the user's input is equals the correct number, what I'm going to go ahead and simply say is print. You can say here right, you got it correct. So right, you got it right. So you can say you got it right here. Okay. Else we're going to go ahead and say else. We're going to say we can go ahead and simply say print. You can say print. No, you didn't get it. So nope. You did not get it. So nope, you did not get it. So you did not get it correct, just like that. So that's basically it. So let's go ahead and actually run the code and make sure this works. So I'm just going to create a terminal and simply say python 3, and this is going to be part 14.py. So part 14.py, and then run that file. So guess a number. We're going to go ahead and type in, let's say 30, right? And we say we didn't get it correct. What's the correct number? Okay, the correct number is 20. Okay, so let me now get it correct, and you're going to say 20, and you can see right, you got it. So good. One thing I notice is that if I get the number wrong, the game simply exits, right? I don't get another chance to guess. So how can we make sure that the user can guess continuously or for a given amount of times? So we can do this using what you have studied in the last tutorial, which are basically loops, and I just brought this up to make sure we practice on loops. So how can you use loops to solve this question? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and comment this part of the code that I have written so far, and down here I'm going to go ahead and simply say while correct, while let's say that while the correct number is not equals to the user input, right? So while the correct number is not equals to user input, we're going to say user underscore input is going to be of type int. We're going to go convert it into an integer. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is whenever the user doesn't get it correct, right? The user doesn't get it correct, you're going to ask the user to try again. And that's basically it. So if the user doesn't get it correct, you're going to move to this line. We're going to ask the user to guess to type in another number. Okay, another number again. So we're going to go and say this, and then finally after user gets the number, we can just say print nope, just like this. So we can just say nope, just like that, and that should work. So let me just explain to you what I've simply done. So we're going to get the user input at first, right? You also have the correct number here. So we're going to check if the correct number is not equals to the user input. What you're simply going to go ahead and do, we're going to say nope, right? Print nope, you are wrong. And then finally we can ask the user to try again. So nope, and then you can say try again, something like that. So you can say nope, try again. So But that's basically it. So if the user doesn't get the number correct, you're going to print nope, try again, and then you're going to give the user ability to type in to input another input. What if the user gets correct? Then we'll jump out of this loop and we'll come down here and just simply print out right, you got it correct. Okay, something like that. So you can say right, you got it correct. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically the program. So that's it, and let's go ahead and actually try it out and let's see if it works. So let me just say 40. You can say nope, try again. So let me say 30. Nope, try again. Let me say 50. Nope, try again. Let me say 20, and I'm going to get it right. You got it correct. So that's basically the game and how it can work. So that's how we can build a simple guess game in Python, and that's how that we can apply loops in programming, right, to do something iterative number, like a repeat, like as long as a certain condition is true, or for a number give a fixed number of iteration or ranges, we want to do a certain activity. And that's how we can use for while loops in our programs, or we can also do the same thing using for loops. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it for this video on how to create a simple guess game in Python. Okay, so today I want to give you a simple assignment to practice on your skills. So improve the guess game to allow users to guess only 3 chances, right? So the users should only be able to guess more than 3 times, at most 3 times. So if they get wrong for all 3 times, then you just print out they have lost, right? So that's it. So they only have 3 chances to guess, and that's at the end they will lose the game if you haven't get correct, if they haven't made the correct prediction within those 3 trials. Okay, so that's basically it for this video. Again, if you enjoyed the tutorial so far, make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave us a comment in the comment section below in case you have any issues. We are all out here learning, so let's help each other. If I don't necessarily answer your question, anyone out there can answer your question, so don't feel shy. We are all here out learning. We are all out here trying to improve our lives and learn new things every day, right? So that's basically thing. That's basically what life is, right? You don't know everything, so let us know in the comment section below if you have any challenges. I might help you, or someone out there might help you, even with a better explanation than I can ever think of giving. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Keep safe.